Those power outages, down trees and wires. That heavy, wet snow just made a mess across the state. Emergency responders were out in full force today.
Yeah, they're working hard to keep everyone safe in these conditions, and their already demanding jobs can be even more challenging in weather like this. News 8's Jackie Slater joins us live from the mobile weather lab in Hamden, where she talked to firefighters earlier today to find out what a snow day like this means for them. Jackie.
Yeah, Darren, we were out here for several hours this morning, and right now we're actually on Ridge Road in Hamden. I'm going to switch the camera around because I want you guys to take a look and see what we see out there. Roads much better than they were. The main road here, again, Ridge Road. The side road's still pretty messy, but the big problem, as Fred was talking about, were those limbs. And if you look off to the sides of the road, you can see the branches are still covered with snow. And if you think it looks bad now, you should see what it looked like earlier. It was much worse, so take a look.
Road closed. This was one of several shut down in Hamden today as firefighters dealt with falling trees, limbs, and the most dangerous threat of all, downed wires.
When they come down in this type of weather, they get buried in the snow. We can't find those wires. So we have to have someone guard the area. That takes resources. Fire Chief David Deska says on snow days like this, they work closely with police, public works, and utility crews to get the job done right. I want them to be careful. You know, their safety is paramount because without them being safe, you won't be safe. Earlier today, one of their engines got stuck in the snow. Driving around town, we dodged trees and car accidents and were there as another engine pulled up to search for downed wires. Deska says this was just round one. Once the snow stops and people head outside to clean up, the medical calls start coming in.
It looks pretty. I hate it.
Ricardo Enriquez started shoveling just after 1 o'clock and says this storm is a reminder of the pains of winter.
The last storm was all fluffy. It was a lot more, but it's fluffy snow and you can get it out like really easily. This one hurt your back.
Firefighters warn people should know their limitations and understand responding to an emergency in these conditions takes longer than usual. We're slipping and sliding out there all the time. We have chains on our trucks. We have to naturally go a little bit slower to the calls.
And again, we are driving on Ridge Road in Hamden, and I can say as we've been driving around, we've seen lots of people out there shoveling now. Again, firefighters say if you're feeling tired, they recommend you take a break. Now, I also want to point out that the roadways are looking a little slick. Those temperatures are going to drop. If this refreezes, it could be pretty dangerous out there, so they say take it slow. They don't want to have to be out there rescuing you as well. For now, live in the mobile weather lab, I'm Jackie Slater, News 8.